My mom just confessed to cheating on my dad. My mom and dad's relationship has deteriorated over the last 20 years. Just over 20 years ago he was in a terrible accident that took his life 3 times. He came back each time. He's a workaholic who has been on WCB since his accident. He's been through 3 years of hospitalization, a triple bypass, a leg amputation, a kidney transplant and way more medical emergencies even before his accident. My mom has been there through it all, and for the last 2 decades, she's basically become his nurse. My dad's quality of life is gone. He barely takes care of himself and just expects my mom to do it. He is mobile and can get around in his wheelchair, but he never cooks a meal. Barley helps with housework, and all he really does all day is watch TV. My mom has had her own health issues that I believe are linked to her stress, and now that she's retired, all she wants to do is travel and have fun with her life, which if she stays with my dad, she won't be able to have. My dad is content to live the rest of his days at home, and if he isn't content with it, he just won't take the steps to change himself. So my mom confessed last night that over the past year she's been seeing someone else. I think she was expecting my dad to die soon. 2 of his brothers died just after 65-ish, and so did his parents, which I think is what she told this new guy. Since the affair started, she's met his kids and his grandkids. This guy wants to meet me and my brother and is now giving my mom an ultimatum. I'm 36 and I feel so stupid for being upset over this. I feel like I should be old enough to understand it's their life and I don't have a say in how they live it. I also understand how unhappy my mom has been for the last 10 years, and I don't think my dad has it in him to do something about it. I do believe this will kill him. Everyone deserves happiness, and I don't believe in till death do you part. Everyone has a limit, and she's finally reached hers. But now I have this big secret. I am on vacation with her right now, and tomorrow we have a 15-hour drive back to where we live. I have no idea what to say to her, and I really don't know where to go from here. First update. I'll update as things progress. Nearly every reply is something that I've thought about over the last 12 hours. I don't believe cheating makes you a bad person. I believe it's just a person making a bad decision. No one is perfect. And while cheating itself isn't justified, the world isn't black and white. My mom should have ended her marriage years ago, but she took her vows and feels she'll be ostracized if she leaves my dad. And yes, my father is a dying man. He has lost a lot of will to live, and I think he mostly sticks around for his grandchildren. He has become obese, he has no one to travel anywhere my mom wants to go, he can't do long drives due to his health, and he can't fly because it makes him ill. They've just become 2 very different people. We are staying at my aunt's place, so speaking with her before we leave tomorrow probably won't happen. I'm still deciding on what to say, but it will be along the lines of, I can't be a part of your decision making. You made the choice, now you have to see it through. I'll update again once I've had more time to process. Also, quick FYI. We live in Canada, decent healthcare and affordable, and yes I have a therapist and I'll be seeing her on Thursday. Comments. Doing what your mom is asking you is very cruel. There is no justification for that and it will only make your father much more unhappy to know that his children also betrayed him. Even though your home situation is so terrible, your mom needs to ask herself why she hasn't divorced from your dad instead of starting an affair and what example she sets by that kind of behavior for you. And I think that is also the question you should forward to her. Her explanation about that she thought that he would die is stupid. If that would be true, then she could have also just waited with her affair until your dad actually died. This argument is bullshit. What you can tell her too is that you need time to process what she did and that until you have processed it, that you need time on your own. Just tell her she needs to tell your father because you don't like holding the secret and move on. I don't think it's the end of the world if your dad not making her happy and he not doing nothing to make his life better. She has every right to move on. It might be right that she's still married, but who are we to judge? I'm glad she happy. It's a betrayal. That's why you feel this way. 'Cause your dad was betrayed, and the thing about betrayal is that it can only come from those closest to us. You don't want to meet him, then don't. If my mother put me in that box I would laugh and tell her to kick rocks. I'm sorry your mom is a cheater and what's worse she's dragging you into. Did your dad ask to be in the position he's in? The answer is no, he doesn't deserve this. If you meet this man, you will be stabbing your dad in the back. Your dad will get over the betrayal from his wife in time. But your betrayal, he will not. Tell your mom to do the right thing and divorce your dad. Sorry, but there is no reason to cheat and drag the children into regardless of age. I get what you're saying and how this has been extremely hard on your mom as well, but the audacity to spring this on you BC of this Oz ultimatum. And he is an awe for giving that ultimatum. How dare he insist on meeting his app's children given the situation. Regardless how gray of a situation it is, your father is your dad. How dare he expect to be anyone to you when your mom and dad are still married and your dad is not in the ground? To put that ultimatum on your mom, like he deserves to be in your life right now. Like y'all don't have enough on your plate, he feels entitled to be a part of it. And your mom is an awe for allowing it and placing this shit show onto her children by making you decide. How dare she basically agree with the sleazeball that y'all should meet. No. Regardless of the situation, you and your siblings don't owe him, or her, shit. Your dad has suffered enough. She can eat her fin cake hidden in the closet for as long as she has to. Do any of you really think that divorce is the kinder thing to do to a dying man? Is that merciful option? We are so wrapped up in this concept that monogamy is morality, that we fail to see any situation in which divorce isn't the best choice. Sure, he doesn't deserve to be cheated on, and the adult children don't need to be in the middle. But divorcing him might take away his healthcare, his home, his financial security. People really need to chill with the just leave business. It isn't that simple. Did you like this Reddit cheating story? Please leave a comment and subscribe for more vids like this.